Things are apparently not going well for Lauren Boebert. At her most recent debate in CD4, the Congresswoman was almost entirely ignored by her opponents. Wait, hold on. A debate and nobody touched Lauren Boebert? No, hold on. Well, that's bizarre. Then you might think, oh, well, okay, that's good news for her, right? Not really. Now, to be fair, according to the Colorado Sun, only one of Boebert's fellow Republican candidates did address her during the debate. This is Chris Phelan, who reportedly asked the crowd, quote, "Are you sick and tired of people that are coming to Congress just to get more social media hits? I am, and that's what I think that someone up on the stage is doing." Yeah, it's a little weak, but considering all the different amounts of ammunition that they actually have, to kind of tweak her just a little bit on that, I mean, I think there's a reason for that. But look, apparently they didn't need to feel the need to bring out the big guns about Lauren Boebert, the fact that she's a carpetbagger, or that, nobody should let her near Beetlejuice or a pork slider. Just saying. I guess they felt like they didn't really need to bring any of that up. Now, that said, during the debate, Boebert quickly blamed Democrats for the failures in the House, and then defended what the Colorado Sun dubbed her social media megaphone, saying, quote unquote, "I have used the bully pulpit to get a lot of things done." Well, now wait a minute. You just said you didn't get anything done. Oh, it's the Democrats. But then just said, oh, but I did get a lot of things done because I used my social media presence. It doesn't make any sense. It's very contradictory. But as far as getting things done, I really would challenge her to name one thing she got done for her constituents. Can she name anything? I mean, she really doesn't have any major accomplishments. In fact, she voted against a lot of bills that would help her own district. For example, in 2022, the $1.4 trillion omnibus spending bill, containing what her office called 9 Boebert wins. Okay, she crowed about this. She sent an email to all of her support. Oh, look at all the amazing things that I did for my district. And that law, by the way, was signed into law by President Joe Biden on March 15th. But guess what? Boebert voted against it. Of course. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise to see politicians taking credit for things that they voted against. This is very, very common that we see all the time from Republicans, right? That said, I mean, she didn't do anything for her district other than cause problems, which is why she left her district. She left because she caused so many issues in CD3 that she was afraid that she was not going to win re-election, so she abandoned that district and carpetbagged her way all the way over to CD4 across the state in order to try to compete in a more friendly district, which she's finding out not exactly that friendly after all. Interesting. So now the other candidates on stage almost entirely ignored Boebert and basically stuck to their talking points, according to the Colorado Sun report. Now, if they're not attacking Lauren Boebert, what does that mean? It means they don't consider her to be a threat. All right? If you're the front runner, if you're a threat, they're going to come after you. Unless, of course, you're Donald Trump. All right? So there's the exception to that rule. Because so far, very few candidates have actually attacked Donald Trump in the Republican primary. Now there's only one left. There's Nikki Haley. And Nikki Haley is attacking Trump like nonstop. But back when there were other Republicans in some of these debates, they barely laid a glove on Donald Trump. And that's because, of course, they don't want to alienate Trump because they're trying to win over Trump supporters, and you can't do that if you're going to criticize Trump. But so this is completely different. The metrics here, right? The political calculations involved in this local race. And so going after Lauren Boebert, who, again, carpetbagged her way over into that district and, yes, they know who she is. Why would they attack her then? It wouldn't make any sense. She's not a threat. She scored 5th in the straw poll after the first debate. So, I mean, again, they actually did go after her pretty aggressively in that first debate. And in this one, you can see they have pretty much iced her out because they don't consider her to be competition. And so, in fact, after the debate, the Sun did speak with two undecided voters, one who had not ruled out Boebert and one who had. One of them said that she wants a representative in Congress who understands the quote-unquote rural aspects of life. And then says Boebert doesn't understand that. That voter criticized her refusal to back more military aid for Ukraine. Now, why is that? It's because she's like, yes, I support Ukraine. I don't want the Russians to take over. Actually, no. This translates into a more local issue. In fact, she asked what that could mean for fertilizer. Not asked. She said that she criticized Boebert for not backing into Ukraine because of what it means for fertilizer or what it could mean. So right now, there's an issue that a lot of people don't consider, especially Lauren Boebert. See, Ukraine is considered a breadbasket before the Russian invasion. Now, thanks to that, fertilizer prices have actually hit record highs at the end of 2023. That has contributed to higher food prices. That has hurt local farmers as well. They can't get their hands on this on fertilizer. There's a shortage here. And so that's a complex issue. And that is related to global trade, obviously wartime conditions. And so I guess the idea here is fund the defense of Ukraine, get the war over with so that fertilizer prices can come back down for local farmers in CD3. So that's how it reflects back on that local area, local issue, even though it is a national geopolitical issue as well. So now it's very complex. And something tells me that Lauren Boebert, she doesn't do complex. Okay. Now, whether or not she fails to understand it because it's a complex issue, or she just hasn't taken the time to kind of read into all this, how all these things are related, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, it shows that she's not doing anything for her prospective voters, okay? And so, look, we know the only reason that she came over to CD4 from CD3 is because she couldn't win in her district, her old one. And so she's just trying to hold on to whatever seat that she can because she's got nothing left if she loses. There will be nothing for her to do. What industry is she going to get into? What kind of job is she going to do after she gets out of Congress if she ends up losing? There's not really a good career path left here for Lauren Boebert. No restaurant, no political power. She's kind of a joke, even among Republicans that are tweaking her. And so she's got nothing left. And so she is desperately trying to hold on to any kind of power she can. And the fact that Republicans are just not even addressing, not even bothering to attack her in a debate, it shows that she is definitely not doing well. She's in trouble and is not considered a threat by any of these other Republicans. That is quite a change of fortune, quite a reversal here that we've seen. But again, it's thanks to Lauren Boebert just being an incredibly ineffective politician.